Morning. Morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Yes, everyone remember to subscribe to the new Let's Write channel. It's kind of the old new Let's Write channel. We've had it for a while. It's been sneaking in the background behind Z Irwin in the Facebook group. And then because I just kind of jumped in and said, Allie, you're joining me on Sprints about a year and 3 months ago.
Something like that.
But I want Allie to have more control because I don't have time anymore to control everything. So, and Allie is willing to, and I'm like, yay, Allie. So we have our Let's Write channel, and it's all branded. The YouTube looks just like the Facebook group, and it's coming along. We learn. We learn on our journey. So, yes, all of our favorites are here. Shouldn't say favorites. We don't play favorites. But our usuals are here. We've got
Jocelyn. All of our regulars are here.
Yeah. Jocelyn, Morningstar. We love when new people come along as well. Of Grace, Easy Graphics, Greg Inc. And so we're running along today. Yay. We are favorites, though, Morningstar says. That's very true. It's always nice to write with a good group that we all, mesh well together.
We have such a friendly group here.
We do. We've been very fortunate, And maybe those stupid thingy-mabobbers, which we're not going to name, will not find us here. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they don't know this channel.
Maybe it's so super secret, the Let's Write channel, yet that they won't find us. We'll see. We'll see. I think they did find us last week, but Z might have still been connected. I don't know. I can't remember. We got a couple Tuesday.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. We'll see if they show up today. Why not? Anyway, how is everyone?
Yeah, how are you all? Are you having nice weeks? We have blazing sunshine here. It is delightful weather.
Were you out today in it at all?
I walked to and from my friend's house, if that counts. We weren't really out in it, but
yeah.
A little sunshine. It was a nice walk anyway.
A little vitamin D, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having a not so bad day. I mean, it's cloudy, but at least it's not raining and snow. And I think it's like 60 or 70 degrees out, which is a nice beginning for spring. Yeah.
Yeah. We're supposed to get up to like 18 degrees this week.
As long as we don't dip down, do that whole, is it still winter? I don't know. Blazing sunshine. Love the words. There you go. Everyone, your goal for today is to find a place to put blazing sunshine in your writing. Those are we should do that every week. Your challenge, like a prompt challenge,
Yeah.
Your challenge for the weekend is to find a place. Anyway.
You have 22 degrees Celsius. Seriously, 18 degrees Celsius is going to be my high this week, and I thought that was good.
She's in Tennessee, though, so she has warmer weather.
Is that hot?
Yeah. I think you get muggier and hotter down there. Hid it in our stories. Hide it in our stories. I know. How funny. So, what's everyone working on today? What are we working on? I'm going to write all the words today. I've just got some fixes to make in a messy middle. How about you? What are you working on today, Allie?
I am up to chapter 11, so my bookmark says, of my revision, edit. Not really sure what it's called at this point, but yeah.
Yay. Okay. All right. Love it. You're not working. You're doing your real writing work. Love it.
Yeah, I am.
Love it, Allie. Dharma says that she's in Arizona, so she'll be able to fit that phrase right. Blazing sunshine right into her work today. Morningstar, yes, hot and humid. You love him. I cannot deal with humid.
I don't think I'm a fan of humid.
She has skills. That's what you need. Survive in humid. Just finished adjustments to my automation sequences on welcome emails. Look at Grace go.
Oh, cool.
She is, she is pulling her act together. That's good, Grace. I'm really excited for you. Because, automation emails are like the next best thing to building a newsletter. Building news. I don't know what comes first, the chicken or the egg. I don't know. Anyway, they're all intertwined. You need the newsletter. You need an automated email sequence.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to hear her do that. Gwen says, still writing on the rough draft for book 4. I got completely stuck last night, didn't get all my words in. I know. Well, last night was Friday, right? And there was a point where I was just like, you know what, it's 7. Just close the office, go sit on the couch with your husband and hold his hand, kind of thing. And just, take the evening off. You've done enough this week. Reworking the final scenes of my crime thriller. Awesome. Love crime thrilling. Blazing Sun in Texas too. High mid-70s. Hey. Greg says, hey to all. Greg's getting all the words in today. Haven't been writing a lot since I quit. Okay, let's get you back on that saddle, Greg. Hey, Allie, Kate is proofreading today. Almost finished.
Ooh.
I know. I didn't write yesterday. I'll have to today. But right now, focusing on marketing. I know, it's such a balancing act. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Friday's just not a good day for me for writing.
Yeah.
So
I just find myself anymore. I'm so glad when Friday comes, the real work week is over, and I can do what I want with my writing business all weekend long. So I look forward to it. Gwen, trying to fix book 2's cover, how to reinstall GIMP. I've heard so much about GIMP, but I just have never even looked at it. Do you know GIMP?
It is. I have it. I can't use it. It's complicated. It's like Photoshop, but for people who know more stuff and have less money.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I just am embroiled in Canva and in BookBrush, and that's enough for me.
Yeah.
But all hail those who can do GIMP and Photoshop. So all hail you, Gwen Hunter. Nice. Okay. So it sounds like we have all the intentions to have a really good 3 writing sprints. So why don't we launch right in? Oh, here's Jocelyn. Heard of GIMP, never used it though. All right. Yeah. She gave us unicorns above, so I saw that earlier. Steep learning curve. Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting. I don't need that right now, so quit talking about GIMP, because next thing you know, I just gotta go check it out because everyone's talking about it, and I don't need that distraction.
I promise you, no one needs that unless they're a designer.
I will not go there today. I am writing today. All right, so let's jump in and get started. And we will see you guys. We'll write 3 20-minute sprints, chat in between. We'll see you guys in 20. How's that sound, Allie?
Sounds good to me.
Yay. Oh, Allie, you're so good. You've got this already uploaded here. Everyone needs an Allie.
It's true. Everyone should have one.
All right, y'all. Here we go. See you in 20.
See you in 20. Good luck. Oh, welcome back.
Hey there.
Oh.
I think I got about 300 words in, was adjusting a bunch of stuff, and was also getting interrupted by fun chats with other authors about other projects. So it's just bouncing act. That happens.
Yep. Yeah, it
All
does.
good. Lots of questions about cheating today.
Yeah.
What's going on with that? What don't cheat in romance? I don't know.
I know, but I need to know whether it is cheating or not.
So tell us the situation. Is it, let's see, you write, does someone kissing when you aren't sure whether they're single? Well, I think so because the person would know they're cheating, right? The cheating person knows they're cheating.
Well, that's the thing, because he's not cheating. So he is not, in fact, dating anyone else and doesn't have an issue with that because he's not dating them. And he doesn't know that she thinks he might be.
Oh, okay. So both are
She's
single, but
yes.
she thinks he isn't single.
No, she isn't sure. She doesn't know whether he is or not because
okay.
she thought he was, and that was fine. And then she
Yeah.
saw him out with someone, but she wasn't sure whether they were on a date or not. Like it wasn't
Right.
particularly clear. Like they could have been, they could not be. She hasn't yet actually asked him.
So you are writing
cheating?
it exactly like that, though, that you are saying, I'm pretty sure he's taken, but maybe he's not. I'm not sure. You're writing it so that even you're mirroring what the readers would think, right? That the readers are thinking the same thing. But do we know if he's cheating? Do we know if he's single or not? And then she's gonna, it's not like she knows for sure he's taken and she knows he's cheating, even though we know he's not. And the readers are going to be turned off because they're like, this has cheating in it. I'm putting this book down. I'm DNFing it. Like, But I think if you're writing it where the readers are also, and it's like questioning, and she is questioning, she's not sure, then I think it'll be okay. Because, then the readers can kind of be like, okay, I'll bet he's not, like we can kind of have that like little deduction. Yeah, I would go along with it. If I found that they were cheating, now cheating doesn't bother me in a book necessarily because it's a book. It's not real life. I don't know if I'd ever write a cheating, but I have an author friend who writes cheating all the time. And it's like, I'm like, and she gets away with it and people balk at it, but she's got lots of levers of her work. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I think cheating.
Does she make it clear in the blurb that there's cheating involved?
Yes, she does. It's all over the blurb, all over her.
I think that's the thing. Warning. I think as long as you make it clear so that you don't pick up the readers who are going to be like, oh my God, cheating and give it a bad review.
Yeah.
Then I think that works okay.
How long are you going to actually have this, like her, like is it he's kissing her and this goes on for several chapters, she's not sure? Or is it like at the end of the kissing she's going to say, aren't you married or whatever? Like is she going to find out by the end of him kissing her back that and he'll be like, I'm not with anybody? Like he clarifies almost immediately. That's
how I'm writing it at the moment, because otherwise it'd just be
then it would be too questionable. I think if it's right away and everything is clarified right away, I think it'll be good.
Okay.
Yay. Excellent. Kanika, hey.
Hi, Kanika.
Santa book edited 750 words and wrote 150 new ones. I think you might be the furthest along other than Anne Grace of our whole group of Santa writers. Triggers are so hard these days. Yes, they are. Gwen got 452
great
words.
job, Gwen.
She had a really good review this week too. I saw on her Facebook page. Yay.
Oh yeah.
Yay.
Was that for romance writer something or others?
It was for the I don't remember where it came from, but it was for her I have the cover in my head.
Memory.
The Geek Girl Squad, Olivia. That was it. Olivia.
That was it.
Mm-hmm. I've heard really good things from a lot of reviewers, so y'all need to check it out. Would people give a bad review because of cheating? Do people not expect bad things to happen in works of fiction? They won't like my book.
Romance writers can be very narrow-minded on what they will or will not have happen in their books without warnings.
Not only the writers, but the readers too. Some readers
Sorry,
really
did I say
tough night.
writers? I meant readers, yeah.
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 I'm like, well, yeah, I guess some writers can be narrow-minded. Yeah, but no, you
Readers.
meant the readers. Yeah. Yes, Greg. Readers, romance readers. There are some who like there is no gray area, you know?
Yeah.
Proofread a chapter, 5% to go. Yay!
Good job, Kate.
Grace trying to get this one out next, as I'm not sure if there will be book 4 for her other series, her Scottish series, Scottish Billionaires. Anne's with us. People have a
Hi, Anne.
bad review if they don't agree with anything in the book. That's the
Yeah.
truth. Yeah. It's a cray world out there, I swear. All right. So, did we hear how you did? How did you do, Allie? Did we hear?
Other than getting a little bit stuck on that bit and needing to check before I carried on. Yeah, not bad.
Good. And if anyone's doing any fun research today, let us know. We haven't talked about like topics that we all research lately. We used to do that almost every weekend. What's everyone researching?
I haven't been going down very many rabbit holes recently.
What could we get in trouble for? Rabbit holes, exactly. Instead of putting a plug in, to be determined. Let's see. Easy Graphics, title Basic Book on ABC. Reader reviews it, says it's too basic. Seriously,
Yes.
This has happened to me. There's no pleasing some people. That's right.
true.
You can't please 100% of the people 100% of the time.
Nope.
As long as you're happy with what you're writing, Allie, as long as it hits on them, there are certain things in romance and in every genre you're supposed to definitely have, and you've got those all in there. I feel like you guys are seeing my junk right here. Got junk on the floor under the desk. Junk on the desk.
I'll just move my hands to cover the junk behind me. My hands aren't really big enough for this.
We'll talk like this the whole time. My house is a mess. Anyway, as long as you're happy, Allie. That's the first and most important thing as artists, that we're happy with what we're putting out there. But if we want it to sell, there are some things we have to consider, and these things are definitely good. Time for breakfast. Dharma. Nice late brunch going on there, wherever you are. Enjoy. Yep, Easy said what I said, but probably better. Write what you want, how you want it. Put disclaimers on it and be done with it. Yeah, people will dislike you. Yes, they will. Insert any random. We're all going to get 1, 2, and 3s. That's just the way it is. Like your hair isn't long or short enough or needs to be bald. It's okay, Easy and Allie. Makes you real. All right. All right. We're good. Okay. So we head into our next 20. We're keeping along, keeping our pace going. Okay, let's do our next 20, y'all.
Let's do it.
Okay, we'll see you.
Good luck, everyone. So, how do we all get on?
Hey there.
Hi.
So how do we all do? Dharma went off for breakfast. Everyone, let us know how you did in the chat. How'd you do, Allie?
I deleted some stuff and then undid it and then redid it and then undid it and then redid it and then stared at the wall, and then my toddler came in and then he went away again, and that's about how I did.
Yes, so in that 20 minutes, I spent 10 minutes doing something with another series and chatting to some other authors. And then I was like, that's my limit, 10 minutes, back to writing. But I managed to get a couple more hundreds, so I feel good. But I do have a question. So I am mirroring, like, there's a certain chapter in this book that needs to, I don't need to, but I kind of am, like, referencing from somebody else's viewpoint the same conversation that appeared in a book in the previous book.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know if I should, like, word for word the conversation again, because I'm kind of inclined to be like, from this other person's point of view now, the conversation still has the same drift and meaning of what's going on, but it's like from his recollection, the wording is different.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, people remember things differently, don't they?
True. But it's getting, like, the same gist in.
Yeah.
And it's like from his perspective, he's trying to lead this person, that just like he did in the previous conversation, the same conversation, he's trying to lead this person, in a different direction, just like he did in the other book's conversation. But it's just, to him, his words are a little different. I don't know. Or should I just say the exact same thing? Like, I don't want to confuse readers, And I feel like this conversation, it's just like could be the longer version of the previous. I don't need to restate the previous. For people who haven't read the series, I feel like they could still get the gist of it from this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I will say I'm one of those really annoying people that has been known to go, haven't I read this before? That's not quite right. And go back and check. So if
That's
you do that, just to make it clear that it's not that you've changed how the conversation went, it's that you're showing the conversation from someone else's perspective and they remember it differently.
Yeah.
So just make it clear that it's a deliberate change, not a mistake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Just trying to think if I can bypass the conversation. And I could bypass the conversation. I did originally. And then I was like, I think I might need to have that chronologically in place. Because this book starts, like, in the timeline of the whole series, It's interwoven just a little because I have to go back and show a few things. And so as I've written it, it's kind of started out that way to bring everyone to this current point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, this is the 5th book, and so there are things that have happened that, but yet I still have to write it so that it's like, and from what I can tell, it is, somebody could pick it up and read it without knowing what's happening,
Yeah.
I don't think that's
the key thing, isn't it?
But I worry about the people who have been reading along and be like, how are they going to feel reading this same conversation that mirrors the conversation that happened previously from a different, male's perspective. And now this male is that they had that was in, I don't know. So anyway, I have to read it. I have to have my betas tell me if they think it made sense. I might show them both and then let them tell me if they think the chapter needed to go back to that conversation or not. So many difficulties, so many things we have to consider.
Yeah.
Gwen Hunter, 463. Sounds like me most days, Allie.
Yes.
Another chapter proofread. Just upload the bonus upload to go. Yay. Jocelyn, awesome. Greg, great. Yes, he's always a good writer. He's getting back into it. Load of laundry, collected eggs, and 285 words. Dude, chickens, Grace?
That sounds
Did you
very
tell us that
productive, Grace.
before? I know. And in 20 minutes, you are whoosh.
Yeah. Oh,
Matter said not to. Not to. I'm talking about what I said.
yeah, I think she
Not
was.
to use the same words or not to change the words. His words.
Underneath, she says his words. And I'm not sure.
I know.
We need
Clarify.
more context there, Morningstar, please.
I'm looking for all the advice. I would give it a twist and focus more on the movements and subtext that the point of view has from it. Yeah. Instead of the words, a little bit more different, like what he, and just in his head, what he was thinking.
Yeah.
Like same words, but in this person's point of view, had what he's thinking. Look up the Stage Dive series. 4th book takes place over the last 2 books in the timeline. And we have a friend, Renee and Annie Ray in our Santa thing too, and she's written a mirrored timeline too. We'll have to take a look at that.
Yes.
I did that with book 2 of my series where you see some scenes from book 1 from the new MC's perspective. Well, Gwen, what'd you end up doing? The same exact words or same exact words? But of course, I mean, that's how I wrote it the first time, same exact words, but with, thoughts from the new guy's head. And then I was going back and saying, well, maybe I should show some different words. Like the scene there was more to it, more to their conversation than Hank let on in the other book. So that's the current version that I've put in. And then I have a version, the original dump of everything that I wrote for the whole entire book was without it at all. I think I'll send all 3 to my mom and see what she thinks too. Yes, not to repeat words, Morningstar says. What Anne said is what my editor said to do. The dialogue is the same, but internal monologues don't edit. The conversation at the bar. That's funny. Mine is a conversation at the bar too. We must be on the same wavelength. How funny. Okay. Are we ready to go into our final 20?
Yeah, sounds good.
Let's do it, everyone. We're very productive today.
Yeah, okay. Super productive.
See you guys in 20.
Good luck.
Thanks for the advice.
Oh,
We are back. And you know what? After doing that, like, should I write it this way? Should I write it that way? Testing some words out, all that kind of stuff. Now I've decided I think it is better not to, like I'm stopping it right at the point something happens, that we didn't see in the previous book that is now pertinent to this book. And I'm stopping it at the point where he would have headed back to the bar and just be like, it'll make more sense for new readers reading this as a standalone or getting in the series here. And it'll be kind of an Easter egg drop for like old readers who have followed. You know what I mean? Because it'll be like, oh, so that's when he went back to the bar and then that book, this and this happened. So
yeah.
I don't know. I think I still will send it and have my mom tell me what she thinks. My mom and my aunt now. A couple of betas. See what they think.
It's always a good idea to get some outside opinion, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. And then, having to, it's hard because like in previous books and then in other series books that I've read, like the side people are, like they're there because you want to introduce them so that, if they're the couple in the next book and all that. But like, I feel like this particular book, this particular female character has been pretty major side plot line in the previous book. And so it's like trying to figure out all the way through, how do I, make this standalone-ish has been probably one of the most challenging things I've had to write. So, but it's been fun.
Yeah.
Every challenge is fun, right, Ellie? We should make that a coffee mug saying, every challenge is fun. Husband home for Morningstar, have to put groceries up. Can't do that by himself? What the hell? It's just such a simple task. More coffee, posted a TikTok in 250 words. I'm just not, sorry, I just I cannot get back into that TikTok thing right now. How about you, Allie?
Haven't done TikTok. No.
Yes, more power to you, Grace. I'll watch every now and then. I just don't want to get that sucked in thing like I used to, in an hour would be gone every day at least. I just don't have the time.
No.
All right, so anyway, that's been my writing day, but I'm going to continue. I have some more things to do this afternoon on my writing before I can call it quits. How about you, Allie? How was yours? How'd you end up?
I added an entire 88 words, so I don't know how many I deleted in that time. But yeah, I did all right. I moved forward. I'm now in chapter 12 and I was in chapter 11, so I've made progress.
Good. Absolutely. Everything is progress. How did everyone else do? Tell us in the chat. Let us know.
Yeah.
And don't forget, please, to like and subscribe the Let's Write channel. If you're on the Let's Write channel on YouTube, actually up above in the banner, we do have a link out to the Let's Write Facebook group. We're a nice group. We kind of, share resources, I would say. It's more of a, shared resources. If you do have a question, there's a lot of people who jump in and answer. I post a few times a week, probably, right?
Yeah.
There's a few different admins, and we all post things that we find and share things.
Try.
We try. Depends how busy we all are. But there you go. You're welcome to join us. I didn't do any writing, unfortunately. That is okay. That happens. Sometimes we're productive in different ways. It doesn't always have to involve writing. Huh, Ellie?
Nope.
Found a plot hole.
Yay! I love finding the plot holes because the more plot holes you find, the less there are for the readers left to find.
Oh, I love that. That's a good editor's hat that you're wearing there, Allie, giving that advice. Very nice. Very nice. And it's a good time of year to find those potholes, just like the road crews out there filling up the potholes in the road.
That's right.
Patch them up. That is cool. Anyone else have anything else to let us know what you're doing? Jocelyn, how'd you do? We haven't heard from Jocelyn, our buddy Jocelyn. Sounds like Kanika, tell us what you're doing. Sounds like Kate finished up her proofreading. Truth, but it was my own fault because I had to change a scene. Aha. Things happen.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so what you got planned for the rest of the weekend, Allie?
Work.
Anything happening? Work? Have to get caught up.
Yeah.
Don't you wish you had the
Fixing
good
my
mind?
eldest child, because he also has to get caught up on his work. Stick. There's no real stick. I don't actually beat my child. He's well aware of this.
They know when we're serious about our threats and when we're not. Yes.
Right. He's just having to do without his pad and his computer and all his games.
Till he finishes his work. Gotta raise them to know what to expect when they're older, right?
Right.
Do you, one of these days, Allie, you will have your work set up so that you can take weekends off. Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be delightful. I did have that for a while, but trying to cram 5 hours work into each day around Charlie is just very stressful. So I stopped because it's much less stress to only do 3 hours and do some at the weekend as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah. You're making it work. See, you're balancing.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's good. I'm glad for you. Well, I'm going to plug away at this all weekend. I think the husband and I are going to go see a movie tonight.
Exciting.
Yeah. He brought home dinner last night. He brought home Mexican food last night for the family, so that was nice. Yeah, I didn't have to cook, which was really nice.
Yeah.
So, of course, probably one of us should go grocery shopping, I guess. I should probably grocery shop this weekend. Fill my cupboards with some actual food that we can eat and cook. So that'll happen. Other than that, not very exciting weekend. My kids are off Monday for like a long weekend spring breaky kind of a thing. So
okay.
Yeah, I might hang out with them. I might give them my presents. No, I'm just kidding. They're happy to be up in their rooms, but when they come down, I always try and like, hey, what's going on? Let's spend some time, and even if it's 15, 20 minutes or whatever, and then they're sick of me and they head upstairs. Several times of that a day, though, it all adds up, and I feel like I do have my time with them. Grace doing more laundry, cleaning, prepping front porch for porch perching season. I know. Oh, spring. So nice. Yes.
What is porch perching season?
I assume she means now that the weather has changed, like we can, enjoy the great outdoors more. I can't wait to. It's still just a little bit cold for me, but out on our screened porch, I can't wait to work out there and just have fresh air, coming in. Need to give the wrist a break, then I'll probably do more writing. Yeah. I think Gwen's got a little carpal tunnel stuff going on. She mentioned earlier in the week. Yeah. Yep. Grace says, yep. Front porch or back porch, Grace? To let us know. I love porch sitting. My Wi-Fi is not the greatest out there, but it actually works out the best because then I'm not distracted while I'm trying to write. Wrap a birthday present for Anne. And so he's got a lot of kid stuff going on. Right on my front porch, spring, summer, fall. Love it. Love it. It's nice to have that fresh air and sunshine. All right, Allie. Well, I guess if you don't have anything else to say, then we're done. When Allie's done, we're done.
I'm just looking up what this whole screens in porch thing is.
Oh. Do they have those in the UK? They're like...
I don't feel like we do. Not very much, anyway.
Yeah. I have like about
It looks a bit like a conservatory, but not.
Maybe, yeah. But I always picture the ones in the UK. They're glassed in with beautiful glass, and yeah. I think we could. I've often we have a porch about 12 by 12, and it's half wall and then screens the entire rest of the way. But I would love to replace the screens with windows with screens, so I could use it year round. Like it might get way too cold in the winter, but like if I could use it as an actual porch office, sometimes a
Yeah.
year where the rain won't get into it and stuff like that. I would do that because, it's just nice. It's bright and
Yeah.
light from outside. And yeah, so screened in porch. I don't know if there's another. They don't have screens in the UK?
Not really, no. Like caravans and tents, they all get the whole insect-proof thing. House windows, no, we don't need to insect-proof those. That's crazy talk.
Caravans and tents. They've got
Like,
midges, so I don't know why they don't. Yeah,
yeah,
buy house. Like, certainly there's got to be a way for someone to come into the UK and just make a killing providing screens to all the windows in
you'd
people's.
think, except everyone here would just be like, and we're just used to the bugs flying in, it's okay.
I know. I don't think I could do the bugs. We get bees and wasps and
Yeah,
you
flying
get
in our
those?
house.
Yeah.
We have like a back door curtain thing that's just like strips of plastic to try and keep some of the flies out. That's it. That's as good as we get for screens. It's ridiculous.
So do you have a screen door? Oh my gosh. You like
I
a
tell you, when I first went
door?
in my caravan, and all the windows had screens and the doors had screens, and I'm like, this is magic. Why don't houses have these?
That is crazy. That is
Right?
that's like as if when the UK and the US split way back in the days, right? And Britain lost and the US became its own place. We just decided we're going to advance the
Screens
quality of
everywhere,
living,
people.
the quality of
It's,
life. Yes.
see, you
Forget
were
you
like,
British. We're having screens.
all those taxes we're no longer paying to your king, we are going to spend on screens.
See?
Yeah.
All the more reason you should just, find some way to live over here. See? Screen porch. You'd have to redesign all windows if you want. I figured as much, yeah. But somebody's got to come along and have a good idea about it. You could have a screen indoor. I know that's what I was saying. Instead of that thingy bigger you were saying, you could have a door that's screened in. You know
But
what
you
they
can,
also make? Would it not fit for a door, screen door?
no, because we have to take it down whenever we want to close the door. Like,
Oh
it
my
just
gosh.
goes
So
up in the door frame.
there's these things, and maybe you guys do use in the UK, but it's like Velcroed on screen onto your door. That might work. Would that work?
Possibly, but we've got a dog and 2 cats, and they'd be a little bit prone, I think, to just kind of. My friend, though,
Push right
she's
out.
got one that velcros around the outside and then has like magnet closure. So if her cats can go out and it just snaps shut behind.
That would work instead of Velcro
Yeah.
magnets. I've seen the same thing like a garage door. Like just leave your door up for a day, and if you are working in a garage, you can put the screen up, and or have parties out in your garage and put the screen up. That's another thing. Like some of these houses, if you ever watch HGTV, I know we're just talking about a bunch of stuff we really should end our sprint, but just one more thing. In HGTV, if you watch that, I don't know if they have that over there, but like they'll have these houses where the entire wall are glass doors, and they're like, oh yeah, here we are in California. Let's just open up the door and it's indoor outdoor living. And the first thing comes to my mind is, but bugs, like what? Do Californians not have bugs? They have bugs. Like, come on. I don't get the whole indoor outdoor thing. Put a damn screen up there. Screen the whole wall. Then yes, I would be into that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
North America have screens. Kick the Brits out. Those random Brits flying around. You can retrofit windows. I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying, Grace. Somebody needs to go to the UK, start a retrofitting windows business with screens. Doggy doors. Okay. Do you have doggy doors?
Some people do have doggy doors. Cat flaps are much more common, and luckily my dog is small enough to fit through my cat flap. I would be really wary of a doggy door, because if a good sized dog can fit through it, then I'm pretty sure a people can also fit through it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it depends on the size of your dog, for sure. Yeah.
I don't think they're super popular, but yeah, they're around.
California has lots of bugs. See, I'm telling you, Sarah. Cat flaps. You know what? I've never heard that either. It's so cute. We just love having a UK friend. Don't you just love, like, it just makes life so much more fun when you're writing. And I swear to God, one of these days, a UK friend is going to pop into one of my books. They're going to become a character. And all this knowledge I've ever gained from Ali about the UK is going to make an appearance. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. Do it.
Yeah.
And
We
yes,
have
just size.
Just size.
Cat,
Yeah.
cat flaps are small.
I love
A little
that.
cat. A person cannot fit through a cat flap.
My mind went into the gutter. Cat flaps. That was okay.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh, dear. I'm sure somebody else out there was thinking it. Needs a sexy British voice narrator. Are you offering Easy? I know.
Do it.
I know. Easy has a nice voice. If you haven't heard Easy's voice, I like Easy's voice. He does have a nice one. Not as nice as my Daniel narrator on my brand new audiobook that just went this month. Plug. This week, I should say. Plug.
I can't remember if I asked. Did he, was he Irish?
No, but he does voices. Oh my God, he does the best Irish voice. He does voices of all kinds. This guy's phenomenal. His name is Matt Haynes, narrator, and he has a YouTube, and he trains other narrators. Like, he's phenomenal. And like, I just the other day was looking at one of his things. He's doing a Winnie the Pooh project right now with a bunch of narrators, and other of his videos showed up on my timeline that go back like 2016 or something. And of course, the one that would happen to pop up is the one where he's talking. He imitates. He learns how to talk like other people, and this makes him such a great narrator because he's able to do so many voices, but he learns how to imitate. This one was about, ladies, hold on to your britches, this one was about Matthew McConaughey, and I'm like, holy crap. Like, do you know who Matthew McConaughey is, Ali?
I really want to say yes, but no.
He is the well, he's an actor. He's done a lot of things,
Yes.
but he's the Magic Mike actor. Well,
okay.
He's I should say not Magic Mike in that series, but he's the older gentleman who is like directing the Magic Mike show. Matthew McConaughey does a lot of stuff like Lexus car commercials. Anyway, my narrator talks about how to learn how to talk, like, you know, because he trains other narrators, trains other voice actors, and he shows exactly, and he, of course, at the end has this whole song that he says in Matthew McConaughey's voice. And I'm like, I texted it. I hope you know, I ran across your Matthew McConaughey video, and there will be a future character that you're going to have to speak in Matthew McConaughey's voice. Just FYI. So get that Matthew McConaughey voice warmed up because it's coming. So anyway, voices. I mean, people who can do voices and talk and, you know, learn how. Wow, that's amazing.
Right?
Talent, Ali. Some people just have more talent in their little tiny pinky finger than anything. It's crazy. I'm not sure my voice is British enough. What's the name of your narrator? Matt Haynes. Haynes. All right. Yes. Yes. And oh my God, he was so good. Sometimes in my audiobook that he did for me, and I'm listening to it, I'm like, of course. Okay. So you all know I write steamy romance in the chapter, Ali. Oh my God, where he's like narrating the open door scenes. I'm like, because it's like, oh my God. To read it is one thing, but to hear it, you know, and I'm just picturing this man behind the narration. I'm like, I just kept saying, "Are you sure you're okay with reading steamy romance?" He's like, "I assure you, Z, I have done this stuff before." Okay. Oh my God. So anyway, have a good weekend, Grace. We have really gone off the deep end with the end of our chat, but it's all fun. Okay. So y'all, I guess we'll have cat flap scenes. Yeah, exactly. That's funny. All right, run off in, and we probably should run off too because obviously Z has run off the deep end. So let's catch you all on Tuesday, right? We'll be back Tuesday on the Let's Write channel. Be sure to subscribe below, like and subscribe, so y'all can catch us here Tuesday at 4 o'clock Eastern, and then Saturdays as well at noon. How's that sound, Allie?
Sounds good. Have a great weekend, everyone.
All right, I'll push the button. I've got it warmed up. See you guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.